Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mayo and I teach creative people how to sell their art online. And there was a video that I planned on doing way before this whole YouTube mess started, and I decided to go along with it anyway. And that is a huge video on designing multiple things for Christmas. That means designing for Teepublic, for RedBubble. We have seamless patterns, we have t-shirt designs, we have stickers, we have Zazzle, using multiple tools such as Repper and Kittle and Canva, as well as Creative Fabrica, my own graphics, and I decided to go along with it anyway, and I hope that you guys will have fun. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to design a seamless pattern for RedBubble using my own Christmas in Pink bundle. I don't know if you guys noticed, but pretty much everywhere, if you go to Creative Fabrica and type in Christmas clip art, half of it is pink, and that's because of the Barbie trend. And yeah, that is a thing. There was a video about the Barbie trend, by the way, and how you can use it. I was talking about the SEO that is involved with this whole pink trend, and I will leave a link to that video down below. Generally speaking, there will be a buttload of links to free sources down below. But let's get started with designing a seamless pattern for RedBubble. And for that, I'm going to go to Canva and I'm going to create a design. This design is going to be 5,000 by 5,000 pixels because it really doesn't matter, honestly. It can also be 4,000 by 4,000. That's the biggest size that you can create on Canva. And as I mentioned, I'll be using my own clip art for that one. You can use your own or from Creative Fabrica. Now, designing a seamless pattern on Canva can be done basically by taking a piece of clip art and making sure that it multiplies on all sides or on both sides or on four, depending on the placement. So for example, I have this Christmas sweater. I'm going to take it to the side and wait until I see this purple line, this vertical line that we have here that tells me that I spliced this clip art exactly in the middle. And then I'm going to copy paste it, and then I'm going to splice it in the middle on the other side and make sure that both of them are aligned with each other. So that one is a good one. Now, if I want to move them from the center, I can also do that. I just have to select both of them using the Shift key and do something like this. Now let's take our Christmas tree. I honestly think it could stay here. I'm going to add a page just for this to not move too much. I think that the Christmas tree is really well located, but let's see what else I have. I don't want it to be too pink, I guess, but I do like the pink concept that has been ruling the world these days. Let's swerve this like that. Center this. We are cutting it exactly in half. Copy paste. Cutting it exactly in half. And as you can see here, it is not aligned with each other. We have gaps here. So this one needs to be moved slightly here. Now these are aligned and I can move them together. Make sure not to move them here because then you're going to have to duplicate them on the other side as well. Set. Let's download this as a JPEG file. Only the first page, obviously. Have you guys been having problems with Canva lately? I've seen on Down Detector, people are reporting like having major issues with Canva in the last few weeks, like not downloading, not loading. So if you are having these issues, it's not your browser, it's probably not your internet, it's probably Canva. Now that we're all set, let's go to RedBubble, add new work, upload new work, go to downloads, and upload this pattern. Now, whatever you want to name your pattern, in this case, I'm going to call it Print Christmas. Put in the tags that you want to put. This is not an SEO tutorial by far. And basically, the step that we have to do now that we only have a seamless pattern is to deactivate everything that it doesn't look good on. I mean, this doesn't look good on a t-shirt. It won't look good on a t-shirt or on a hat. And the things that are all over print or have a large surface, we're going to use the regular grid to basically expand the pattern and show it. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do for the rest of this part of the video using RedBubble with a seamless pattern. I think I can speed things up a little bit just so that this video is not going to take forever. And just a reminder, products that don't look good, I'm just going to not activate or disable them. Let's speed things up. And we are done. Digital art Christmas. I think that the product I want to show the most would probably be like a tote bag. No, you know what? Let's go with a pillow. I think a pillow would look really nice. It does not include nudity, and I agree to their terms. And we're done. And of course, from this page, you can download different kind of mock-ups if you want to use them for your promotions. Moving on to the next thing on my list, which is creating a t-shirt. So I'm going to go to Kittle. I want to use this t-shirt for Teepublic. I'm going to start a new project. Kittle has print-on-demand presets for t-shirts for Printful. We have RedBubble, and we have Teepublic here, which is 5,000 by 5,500. So let's go with this setting and create. Now for this, I actually had a really cool idea for a design, and I'm going to need something from Creative Fabrica for that because I wanted something like very bad for Christmas. I don't know how to explain it. Wait, let me just find it. Okay, these skulls. These skulls are what I want to design for Christmas. And let's just upload them onto Kittle. I think this was like a sweet something. Pink Christmas sugar. Yeah. Let's upload. Which one do I want? Let's upload all of them and then decide. Now, as I mentioned, I downloaded them from Creative Fabrica. I want you guys to make sure that if you're using something from Creative Fabrica, it has commercial use allowed, which means you can use it commercially, and full print on demand means that I can use it as is if I want to, even though I do not recommend. Creative Fabrica now goes for like $60 a year, which is insane, and your subscription basically gives you the license to use unlimited files from them. They have an enormous amount of cool fonts for Christmas. I think I even wrote about it on Maytribe. Let me have a look. We have this like design finds that I opened. So they actually have really cool fonts for Christmas from Creative Fabrica. I checked like a bunch of them, uploaded a bunch of them. So I'll leave links to those as well. And if you're a member of Creative Fabrica, you can just download your heart out, which is amazing. These are uploaded. I can stop talking and start creating. Which one of you lovely skulls is calling my name? Let's go with this one. Let's expand it. This is so cool. I just love this design so much. And the way that I work with Kittle, by the way, is if I want to create like a piece of text, I'm going to create the text in separate words because I'm probably going to want to put them in different places and play around with them. So what I want to write is all of your copy paste sweaters, copy paste are copy paste. Where are you, R? Ugly. I love this. I have an ugly Christmas sweater. No, all of you have ugly Christmas sweaters. It's embarrassing. And for font, I like using Embry Garden whenever I'm being sarcastic about stuff. So I'm just going to use that, even though it's not a, Christmas font. Let's center this. Let's change the rest. I should have selected it before I did all this copy paste work, but hey, we live, we learn. Okay. Now, how am I aligning this on this design? Now, let me check, first of all, if it looks good like on a dark. Okay, our skull looks really good on a dark background, so I'm going to choose a dark background to work with because I'm probably going to activate more of the dark t-shirts on Teepublic. Also, their hoodies, there is a lot more dark hoodies than bright, so I'm going to design this to be on a dark design. So the first thing I'm going to do is switch all the text to white, and now I'm going to try and wrap it somewhere here. I'm sort of like limiting the space I have for each text just so it will be easier to grab it and move it around without interfering with other things. Can we lock this? Let's lock this. Okay, now I cannot select it, which is nice. So I won't move it by accidents. All of your sweaters, this needs to be somewhere here, are ugly. Okay, I already realized that I shouldn't have locked it. Okay, let's move it down here, center, and lock. All of your sweaters. Let me think about it. Maybe I like splicing things, especially for Christmas when I feel like, there are these like colors of Christmas. And maybe we can like sample a color from the actual design here. And I'm trying to think if it would look good. Yeah, I think it will look good on black and everything. Maybe I want to make it green, in case a guy wants to wear it. I don't think guys will wear a lot of pink. I'm going to take the word sweater. I think I want to circle this a little bit. Circle? Maybe I want to wave this. I don't know. I I think Kittle has so many of these effects that I just can't, decide what to use. Maybe I can also circle this. Mm-hmm. Center and center. All of your sweaters are ugly. Yes, they are. Okay. And with our, I think I'm going to put the R ear here, R ear. And ugly is going to be bigger. I want to see if it doesn't I want to make it go in the same line as the word your. Yeah, I think that's the line. The R is going to be smaller. And with ugly, let's do the same thing with that effect so that I'm splicing it. And here, maybe, no, black is not going to fit because I'm going to have a black background. I can choose the same one. Maybe I'm going to revert it. So this one is going to be, because I don't think it looks good on that white background, on this like area of the skull. Maybe I can give it a border. Let's make this white. Oh, okay. I think the border makes it better. Let's see what happens if I have like a red border. No, this looks horrible. What was I thinking? White border affects this one or this one. Weight and distance, different weight, and the color of the text can be some of that pink. And this will be, I want it on the green scope. Well, it does look like an ugly Christmas sweater. Honestly, this is an ugly Christmas sweater. This is a very, very, very ugly Christmas sweater. Let's, for the symmetry of this, let's do it that way. With the word sweaters, you know what? Let's change the text color to darker green, but give it a border in white. I feel like Embery might not have been the correct one to use here, but I kind of like this. I like it like exactly like this. Let's release the skull, grab everything, and maybe, yeah, center this a little bit and export this with a transparent background. Let me give it a slightly larger size. Kittle can handle very large sizes, so 8000 by 8800. Remove background PNG. If your computer gets stuck a little bit when you're doing this, it's normal. However, if it gets really, really stuck, it means you probably should have a different computer or not export in these sizes. This goes onto Teepublic, upload art, and I think now you're going to understand why I wanted to choose this type of like colors, because if you've never uploaded to Teepublic before, then you probably don't know that most of their designs are dark. And it's uploaded. Now with Teepublic, when it comes to the tag, let me just write in Christmas sweater. Once you start typing something, it's going to complete you based on what they have. And I literally don't have to do anything. I'm just going to, choose their own tags that they're recommending me for this process. Funny Christmas, Merry Christmas, Christmas skull. It's not a thing. And this is not mature content. And let's move on to this part where I'm going to choose all the dark colors to be featured. And I'm going to sort of like hover over each and every one of them to make sure it looks good. If it doesn't look good, I'm deactivating this. So these one look fine. Honestly, this one would look fine as well. I mean, it will look horrible, but I've seen people order horrible combination as long as the design is visible on them. All of these will look good. Obviously, the green looks good. We're talking about Christmas, so that's kind of a no-brainer. This one would look good as well. This one would look horrible. So no, I'm basically checking the word R and seeing if it looks good on that. This one also looks good, also, and also. These ones, obviously, no, people won't be able to read most of them. The tie-dye would look horrible, so no. And let's check. I think I'm going to use Asphalt or Kelly Green. It is Christmas, or red. You know what? Let's go with red. It's horrible. Maroon, sorry. Maroon, less horrible. Hoodie. Now, the hoodie is going to pop up a little bit here. It's not going to be as good, so I'm going to raise it up here. It still doesn't look good. should have made this a full square design. This is so annoying because I really wanted to look good on the hoodie. The hoodie is like the point of Christmas, I guess. Like people are going to wear more long clothes, like warm clothes, long sleeve t-shirt, black, baseball. This one, we're good with the kids ones. Okay, stickers. Let's change the background to black. I love that Teepublic gives you like the option for a background for these designs. It's so cool, like for the stickers and also for the magnets. This should probably be like slightly darker red. Yeah, I will go with the dark red. Very Christmassy. Ooh, portrait. Of course. I kind of want to order this now, even though it's horrible. Like, why would I hang this in my apartment? I'm Jewish. But it's so cute. And with magnets, let's also change this with a different die cut. I like that you can edit the magnets in the different like style from the stickers. I have read and agreed to the terms of service and I'm publishing this. I always feel so official when I'm doing this. And there goes my design. I'm reminding you, every time you post a design to Teepublic, it's automatically on 27% discount sale for the next 72 hours. So that is a good time to promote it on social media. Moving on to Zazzle wrapping paper. So Zazzle has a very interesting wrapping paper product. Let's go to create. And we had a full like Zazzle series, even though they updated a bunch of stuff. And I will leave a link to that one down below. But for now, let's go with the wrapping paper of this. We also had a full tutorial on the wrapping paper separately, as well as a review of the wrapping paper. Like I showed it in real life, I ordered it, and we'll leave a link to that. And what we're designing here is 3 different designs. And for that, I'm going to go to Canva because I had a lot more work for me. And I downloaded this from Creative Fabrica. These are a bunch of really cute Christmas animals, and I think I'm going to use those because I'm kind of sick of the pink. So let's hop on over to those and let's create some seamless patterns. I'm going to need 3 and I'm opening another page to bounce it from down below. And one thing that I do like doing when I create a seamless pattern and I want it to be more interesting is to click on shapes and let's just sample 2 of these and find a color that looks good with them. Ooh, this is like bluish. This is also bluish. So I'm going to find a color of a square that looks good with these 2 fellas here. Wait. Click on shift to make sure that you maintain the ratio of the square, that it's 1 by 1. Let me just try and find something that would look good with those. I think this one looks good, even though it's not very Christmassy. Yeah, this would look good. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this square and I'm going to put it on exactly 45 degrees angle. Exactly. Oh, this is annoying. Yeah. And I'm going to put it down below here and in the center. And then I'm going to click on the shift and pull this up. This is already a seamless pattern. And on that, I'm building my next step, which is this peacock. Let's put it here in the center. Everything is centered. It's cropped in half and it's in the center of the design. And here, clicking on the shift, seeing that they align. And let's pick that penguin. I think they look good with that green thing. Tilt it a little bit, put it center down, duplicate it, center up. What am I doing with you, penguin? I think this is good for the penguin. I'm going to leave this exactly like this. Let's go to the other one. And here I'm going to use that centerpiece. Let me just grab it. And in here, in this case, I'm just going to color the background in dark red. This pastel red, I guess. This pastel dark red, and this would be white. Okay. Now I'm going to take this panda. Aww. He's adorable. Adorable. And with the panda, we're going to select the fox. Are they a good combo? I don't know if they mix with the background. Let's check. What if I make the background? Oh, I can just make the background green, the same as I did with this. That's good. Let's keep the motif. And in this case, I want to maybe put you a little bit on the side. And I'm going to crop it in all corners. So exactly half and half, and doubling this, both of these, and putting them exactly in the center. Might have to play around with it a little bit, obviously, especially if it's your first time making patterns. But as I like to say, practice makes faster. Not better all the time, but definitely faster. And this will be the second design. And for the third one, I do want to keep this motif of these kind of colors together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to elements. I'm going to take another one of these squares and I'm going to put it in the corner. And then again, with a shift key, so it's not going to move, I'm going to pull it exactly in the middle. Let's duplicate it and put it here. And now let's just color them in this green color. So this will be a bit of a different vibe from what we have going on here. And get back to my uploads and select, I think, oh, the cat. We have to have the cat. I mean, how can we have a Christmas without a cat? And a reindeer. Is he cropped in the bottom? No, I don't want something with no legs. I do not want someone with no legs. Do I have a dog? I don't have a dog. Am I blind? How could they make Christmas animals and not have a dog? That is awful. It's completely awful. This parrot doesn't look like he belongs here that much, but let's take the squirrel, I guess, and let's put it exactly in the corner, as well as this one. Hello. Grab both of these and center them on the other side. Am I centered? Yes, the lines here match. Awesome sauce. I am ready. I'm ready to download all of these. Let's go to downloads. I don't need this big of a size. Let's make it a bit smaller. No transparent background. JPEG file. And I'm going to select pages 2, 3, and 4. And done. Ta-da! We finished downloading this design. Do not forget to unzip this. I've seen a lot of people who say that they downloaded a bunch of designs and they can't upload it to RedBubble. That's because they haven't unzipped it first. This is unzipped. I'm going to go to Zazzle and customize this design. Now, I'm going to drop them here. This is something that I feel like I'm doing a little bit off because I'm doing it for the tutorial, but usually I name all of the files so that I can find them in any platform. All of these awesome designs were downloaded on the same surface, so I'm going to delete them. And as you can see here, we have layers. This is going to be front 2, and front 3. These are the 3 wrapping paper sheets. I'm going to select one of these. This one is going to be featured at the top. It's going to be the first one. And with Zazzle, just like with Canva, if I don't click on the shift button, I'm going to destroy my design. So shift, and as you can see here now, there is like an X, the ratio is locked, and I'm going to put it here. I'm making it really small because this is a huge wrapping paper. Now, there is no point in curving this because when it comes to tiling, it's always going to be like on a 0 degree centered. And I'm checking to see that it's looking good on the actual gift wrap. Because sometimes it can look too big or too small. And we are talking not just about graphic design or illustration, we are literally talking about product design. So designing without checking the product is just dumb. Okay, clicking on the shift, locking this in place, and tiling this. Let's check this. I like it. I think I want it smaller though. Let's untile it and push it down even more and tile this one again. Okay, that looks better to me. And front number 3, that's the third placement. We have the panda. Shift, make it smaller, tiling centered. And we have ourselves 3 wrapping papers for Christmas. It's a full set. You can obviously create 3 different ones on a roll, but this is a really cool set and it kind of has the same motif because all of the animals are in the same watercolor style. They all have Christmas Santa hats and the backgrounds of all of them are white and green. Now I'm reminding you, once you're done with something on Zazzle, you actually have to click on sell it and sell it. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless and you just design for yourself, put it in the correct store, use the store category that you want. They also added collections. There are a bunch of new things with Zazzle. If I have to go over all of them here, we will never finish this video. I'm going to leave a link to the playlist of Zazzle down below. Another thing that I want to do is it's maybe like a quick kind of like cool thing that you can do. So I'm on the 5000 by 5000 pixels. Yes. Let's just duplicate this and delete these. And here, what I'm going to do is I am going to add something in red elements. I have a snowflake here. Just going to add this one, and I'm going to color this in red, maybe like one of those other red colors. Let's color this in a little bit of a brighter green, and my snowflake is going to be white. Now this, actually it's kind of cute, but it's not what I wanted to do with it. I'm going to download this design as a JPEG file, and I'm going to head over to Repper, the seamless pattern app, start the app, and create a new collection, call it Christmas, and upload this image. I know it's not going to look like much, but hey, check this out. Ha ha ha. From this source image, I can do so many cool things in basically Christmas colors. You can sell your own, I don't know, Christmas digital packs. You can use this for Society 6, for RedBubble. There is a full tutorial on how to use Repper for Society 6 with all the sizes you're going to need and a lot more explanation. I didn't want to prolong this, but I just wanted to point it out because it creates really cool things. I also uploaded another image from Canva, so it was with the same snowflake, but this time the background was white, and it just looks insane. I just love how these look, and it might not create a design like a pattern the same way that we did for RedBubble right now, but it does create very interesting backgrounds. You can also use some kind of photos that represent Christmas. So if I'm going to look at my library, I do have some other patterns here. So if I'm going to upload another image, I did create some images from Ideogram for Christmas. And yeah, these just create really insane looking things. I don't know like if it's good or if it's not, but this is insane. I do have to say that I like their new Persian star filter. I think it's pretty awesome. And I just wanted to put it out there that you can also use Repper to create some cool patterns. And another trick that I want to point out here is that, again, we created these patterns and they're 5000 by 5000 pixels. And yes, on RedBubble, I can use the tiling option also on, for example, Printful and on Zazzle. But I can't do that if I want to upload to Teepublic or if I want to upload a pattern to Society 6. I need larger sizes. So let me just upload, again, one of these patterns that I did with a cat. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on the tiling and choose rectangular grid, and then literally put everything inside. And this is going to repeat this pattern, and then I can export it in whatever size I want. So for example, for Society 6, we have 9400 by 9400, and then we have, I think it was 15,000 by 6,000 and 7,500 by 12,000. And that is a way to basically stretch this kind of pattern that I made to be in a very large size. And that's just a small tip for me if you're designing for Christmas or for anything. The last thing I want to design is Zazzle Christmas stickers or a Christmas sticker pack, like a sheet full of stickers. I really like that they have this option. It runs from 2 inches to 14 inches, and we're going to design something like this with really adorable cats. Where are you, my kittens? Hello, kittens. Where are you? It was going to be the last one I chose, of course. I'm going to design something with this. This is a bunch of cool clip art of cats that I downloaded from Creative Fabrica. I absolutely adore them. And you also have the hats separately. And I'm going to do the Merry Catsmas stickers from Kittle using these cats. So let me just hop on over to Kittle, a new project. And I want to make sure that it would fit the largest size of these stickers. Let's just create my own from scratch, and I'm going to choose 14 by 14 and customize this design. Now I can literally drop things here and then move them around myself. However, I don't know if you noticed, but it takes a while to react. So I'm just going to download the main one from Kittle. Let's go over here. I'm going to choose inches size of 14 by 14 inch with 300 dpi and create. And this time I was organized and I actually uploaded all of the cats that I wanted to use for this one. So let's get started. We have this cat. Let's say we want to do, I think I want to use like 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's put them spaced out from each other a bit. I don't know if I'm going to use 6 or I'm going to use 8, actually. I think 8 would fit this better. Let's take this one and this one. Okay. Let's select all of them. I'm clicking on Command A or Control A, whatever it is that you are using. And what I want to do is create like a banner, like each and every one of them is like holding a Christmas banner. I think I have too many cats. What do you guys think? No, what am I doing? Embry Garden. I don't know what's with me in Embry Garden. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Merry Catsmas. Catsmas with an A? I don't know. How do you spell Catsmas? Merry Catsmas? Mm-hmm. You know what? Let's see without this. Let's just put the Merry here. Yeah, and the Catsmas close to it. And where is both of these need to be behind the illustrations? Yep. Okay, so it's standing on the Merry Catsmas. This would be cool as one. Let's put it here. Okay, let's go with another one. Oh, we forgot the hats. Come on. Come on, Mary. What are you doing? Hello. Uh-huh. This looks very dumb. No. Come on. I think I want to actually cover the whole cat. This is so dumb. Okay. Now that I have these, I'm just going to find a logical way to space them out from each other so they're not going to clash on the sticker sheet. Okay, let's put this down and this up. Yes, I did it. Export 14 by 14 inches, 300 dpi. Remove background. Important PNG. Heading over to Zazzle, going to my downloads, and let's take this file, drag it here. Now everything that you see here in yellow is where the sticker is going to crop. We have very large stickers, but we also have very small ones, and I don't think that they will look good on all of them when they're cropped, but this is the optimal size, and I kind of like this outcome. I don't know about you guys, and of course, done, and sell this. I think this was the last design that I wanted to design with you guys today. This is adorable. I'm going to put it in my shop. This one is a keeper. Obviously, you can use the Merry Catsmas design that I did with a cat and put it on a t-shirt. You can take the Merry Catsmas and make a pattern from it for Society 6 or for Zazzle wrapping paper. You can do so many things. I do have 3 more ideas for you. So this is something that I did yesterday. I created this wrapping paper sheet. And obviously, again, we're looking at a set, so it's 3 of those. And I did it with Creative Fabrica Pink Christmas because it's a thing now. It's really a thing. I also designed this. So I downloaded the Christmas dogs instead of cats, and I just literally tiled them on top of each other on the actual puzzle, which makes for an awesome Christmas puzzle. And while a lot of people spend their money on Christmas cards, I thought this will be cool. This is a notepad from Zazzle. I just sold 2 in the last few days, but those were for planners. I'm going to leave a link to the whole Zazzle notepad video down below. But I thought it would be cool to create this like Merry Christmas sort of card that I did. And people basically spend $11 and they're going to get like 40 pages of this. So that's pretty awesome. Their notepads are in serious good quality, and this could solve people's issue with creating like really cool and unique greeting cards for Christmas. With that said, with a lot of links down below to a bunch of other tutorials that I made, all the sources of what I've done here, discounts for multiple platforms and all that. That was it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know when I'm going to see you next time on YouTube. I reckon it's going to be on the 1st of October with some updates. Mostly I'm on Patreon these days and with Substack. We had a video on Patreon yesterday, which was this one. It's a free video on how to create your Instagram posts and pins using a free AI tool. That was kind of a good one. And again, this was a free video that you can watch on Patreon. Signing up to Patreon runs between $3 and $7. Patrons get a bunch of freebies as well as exclusive tutorials. This is another freebie for the boho animals. There was a full 54-minute video about Pinterest. They also got the Christmas Pink bundle for free. A lot of the things that I'm uploading onto Maytribe, patrons get them for free. We have tie-dye, Procreate brush sets, and a lot of cool information and freebie bundles for inspiration and for creative use. There was the Barbie Trend in September Goals video where I was talking more about this whole pink concept for Christmas. This one is a free watch. I will leave a link to that one as well. And there is also the Substack newsletter blog that I recommend you check out. This is free to sign up. Basically, every time I have something to say, a cool tutorial, for example, with the Pinterest. So patrons had the Pinterest video, but people on Substack got an email with my top 11 Pinterest, tips and tricks that I've used throughout the years, and it's free to sign up to the Substack account, and I'm going to leave a link to that one down below as well. Basically, you'll get an email every time I update something, and of course, we have our Facebook group, a bunch of links down below. So till the 1st of October with some updates. I do not know if I'm going to continue with YouTube or not, so we'll see on the 1st of October. I'll see you guys in the other platforms. All my love, have fun designing for Christmas, for Halloween, for whatever niche you're doing, and have an amazing week. Goodbye.